Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
Let us begin.
Simple and clean.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. The combo's there. Bad spot for a throw. Knockdown. Knockdown. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. They both need to stand firm here and deal with an empty drive gauge. Player 2 is in burnout, drives off the table, throws a projectile. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The jump in is denied. Denies the low heavy. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. OD whirlwind to up the ante, burnout trigger. Player 1 has completely used all their drive gauge, but they still haven't sneaks in the throw. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Tries to set the tone with the charging attack. Lays down a whirlwind, takes the hit, and keeps on trucking. Smart throw. That'll do more than... just goes for it at this range. That's not gonna hit. Player not shaken, not stirred, spinning mixer. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Fair, smart move to stay on guard. Knockdown and raw super art. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Pokes with the medium kick. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. A quick breather. Crown is there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Starts things off with a throws that off. Last throws him. Side switch out of the corner. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. What a parry! Excellent read. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. What now? But the throw connects. Taking chunks out of each uncooked raw soup. Player 2, oh, what a rush. Fights back with the goal. There's a burnout. A real test of nerve here. Begins with whirlwind. Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any. Tries to act quick and down and out. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game. We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started.
Let us begin.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Checks with the projectile. Opts for the throw. Ooh, hold on. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. All right, what's up now? Goes for the throw, and player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open up that gap further. Takes a trip. Shoots off a fireball up close. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? super. That punish counter creates a chance for some juicy damage here. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Grabs him, taking stock. Ooh, burnout activates. Player 2 has depleted the KO. Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum?
Round 2. Fight.
Denies the jump in. All right, who's gonna swing first? Nice cross-up. A little extra damage on the counter hit throw. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. The drive impact is denied. Yo, what's coming next? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. What are they doing? Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making him add some damage and flair with the super. The super art connects and it's going to be the kill. Look at that. Bringing the good stuff to the party. Player 1 gets a clear victory. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
Simple and clean.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the fireball. What are they thinking here? This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta utilize the reach of your moves to bait out and attack. Player 2 can't. Oh! There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Back throw. Will this super art connect? A quick breather. Whiffs the throw. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Both players all out of drive game. Esau is activated. The sandstorm might be the rude awakening. Going in. Senku Hadoken. It's there. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
OD whirlwind to up the ante. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Lays down a whirlwind. Looking winded, burnout changes the game. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 will have to deal with, oh my god, we got a stun. Player 1 can't use it. Senku Hadoken. There's a change of side. Experiencing burnout. Not between the wall and a hard place. And they're stunned. In your face with the SRK. So little life left. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Scoops for the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Reads the jump in perfectly. But adds a little spice with the overdrive. What a smart throw! Outmaneuvers the Yogi. Player 2, oh, burnout, was that on purpose? Charges up the plastic. This is a complete raw super art income. Desperately spread, oh, what a rush. That combo finishes it. Woo. I dare you to find me a better match than Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Here's to a fair fight. Hope you're ready.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive R anyway just to show they're not gun-shy. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Starts off zoning with the fireball. Well-timed command throw there. Taking stock. Drive gauge finally recovers. All right, what's coming next? Next hit will end the round. Okay, created some space here. At the radar, up and running. Gets the counter hit throw. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Drive time. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing down to the wire. Brushes that off and keeps going. Combo with the target combo. Grabs them with the embrace. Cages them in with the Love Shuka. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Barely blocks the jump in. Confirm on the impact. It's not a counter. Looking winded, burnout changes the game. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Manages to block the jump in attack. Big throw. What'll happen here? Player 2 between the wall and a hard plate. And they're stunned. A quick breather. The impact doesn't experiencing burnout. Grabs them with the embrace. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gotta be careful not to. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Fools him and locks an embrace. KO. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Let us begin.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Steel slugging it out here. Goes for the fireball. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? The low kick connects. Denied up top. Misfire with the drive impact. All right, what's coming next? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Goes for the super art. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. Shoots off a fireball up close. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punishment. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Two. Fight.
Instant jumping. Oh, what a brushes that off and keeps going. Jumps. There's the drive impact. That's gonna lead to a juicy punish counter. Very slick with the combo. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Goes, looking winded, burnout changes the game. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 will need to use went for the trip kill. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Starts things off with a... What a smart throw! Throws a fireball. What? In anti-air? Fires off a Hadouken. Jump, drive impact misses. Barely blocks the... Throws him. Amazing. A jump. No way, no signs of letting up from out of that corner. Point blank range here. Here comes the corner. Nothing stops this train. Let's teach him a lesson. Oh, what a... Oh, burnout. Was that on purpose? Rue goes for the Shin Shoryuken to give him the early bird pass to the afterlife party. No support super, oh my lord! Test their reaction with the low kick! Player one made some smart moves there. Great! All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
Round one. Fight!
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Gets a read on the opponent. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive. Oh, now here's a chance to do some damage. Will this super art connect? The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Uses a fireball to try to establish their pace. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Pounces on that mistake with the impact, hits him. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Zanku Hadouken. Whiffs the throw. Jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is gonna be bad news. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Decides to meet them in the air. A quick breather. Jumps up. Gets a little space with the throw. What'll happen here? Puts faith in the overdrive. Burnout triggers. Ooh, burnout activates. Zanku Hadouken. Time to reassess the situation. Zanku Hadouken. What do they do? Hadouken. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Player one needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. What are you jumping in for? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Last chance, it's now or never. Player two didn't rely too much on driving that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. What'll happen here? Wrecks them! Player two can work with this lead. What are they gonna do? Plenty of health, anti-air in the clutch! Somehow perfect tech! Close range, but willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player one is barely hanging on to their last bit of connects with the throw. With super arts interplay, it's really anything goes at this point. Oh, here we go. Getting up close and personal. Finds the target. Burnout, but they might have a plan. Can you believe it? putting it all on the line. Spends all that juice on the super art, not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
He picked this time to bust this out. It's over. Bust out the debit card because that fight was all right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise.
Let us begin.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Gets the counter in. Parries the attack and uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. All right, what's coming next? Grabs him. This is takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. What's gonna happen next? Fireball from a very long range. What's next here? Will this super art connect? Taking stock. Burnout is triggered. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 looking winded, Burnout changes the game. They're both out of the goal for the Masada. It's there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Zankuhado. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Whiffs the throw. Shoots off a fireball up close. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses a target combo as a filler. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going in? Hits the orbital throw out of the teleport. Zankuhado looking winded, Burnout changes the game. Oh, what a rush! Opts for the critical art. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. They back the pairs of them. That was the highest I've ever seen one.
Real win.
Player 1 gets the win. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready yourself. This will be round one. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary.
You're not getting through.
Denied up top. Oh no, whiffs the drive impact. Lots of aggression from both sides. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. Drive rush to keep the momentum. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Was looking for that jump attack. Combo with the target combo. Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be the Genku Hadouken! KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Starts the party with a takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Looking winded, burnout changes the game. And already back to the wall. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation.
Not good enough.
And tech the throw. Gotta be careful not to whiff this range. Demon Ray. Dashes up. Going in? Oh, you never know what can happen here. They're going for the super art? No question, this super art is definitely going to kill. He did not miss the chance and takes the round. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more. Both fighters are ready to get started. I can't wait to see what kind of tricks they have up their sleeves.
Ready yourself. This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Good anti-air. We're still early in the round. Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out? Strikes back with the drive impact. Okay, both fighters have taken a step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if this drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also diminished. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Big counter. Not having the crossover. Shoots off a fireball up close. Throws him. What's next? With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will look to apply Genku Hadouken. He's there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Zanku Hadouken. Throws to get around their defense. Overdrive Hadouken. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Are you both exchanging numbers or something? Zanku Hadouken. Jumps. activates, goes for the jump in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. They gotta watch out. What are they doing? Smart play with the throw. Spins a little gauge for the Masatsuko Hado. What'll happen here? What? In anti-air? Are we going to see a gotta do better than that? They were waiting for it. Amazing. Player burns out. Reversal. Closing moments of the round. One hit's gonna do it. A jump? Come on, you gotta tech that throw. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column.